beautiful ladies, and welcome to our last hangout of April. Can you believe that? Last hangout of April. It felt like January was like the longest month of all time, and then ever since then it's been like boom, 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 boom. So just a couple of things this morning. I have three quick kind of suggestions or tips or things that might be helpful to you. So the first one is for everyone who has joined or got the Sean T Let's Get Up program. He actually has a special Facebook group that he is running. And the purpose of the group is to help us help our clients, right? So it's something that is there for us to then be able to take what we learn in the group and pay that forward to our clients. So I was just watching his video right here. Just before the call, I ran out of time. I have like 4 minutes left. And it's so interesting because he's doing the like pie chart thing that we do where you look at the different areas of your life and you look at where you want to need to focus on and that wheel. Because if you're looking at your health and fitness wheel or pie of your wheel, but you're a different area of your life, maybe your environment or is really affected, you might have to work on that area first. So just something that, oh, good job, Reiko, look at you go. Hey, so I would highly recommend for everyone who has purchased the Let's Get Up digital release or a completion pack or whatever it is to get into that group. You do have to have the program to actually get in. So if you haven't, don't worry about it. But if you have, and he was when on the video this morning, he was talking about how he is the group is not just specific to Let's Get Up. It's like he's happy with whatever program, and because he's like, I think that that's the classic example of like that abundant mindset. You know, I talked about it, I think last week on the call, where this former friend of mine has this narrow mindset and won't share information. And the more abundant we are in our mindset, the more comes back to us. He's not worried about someone else doing a Moyla's program or someone's doing the 30-day breakaway. He wants people to feel good. And Let's Get Up is a great stepping stone for that. So if it works for them, great. But he's also referencing other programs, which I really liked about that. Number two is if you have access to Reels on your page, I just watched Andressa's. It was amazing. I know she's driving right now and she's probably laughing and smiling because I just commented on hers. So it's funny, Clarissa doesn't have access to Reels on her page. On our page, like our big Free to Be Girls page, we don't get the little option. I think Michelle said that too on hers, where it says remix this reel. But for some reason on my page, I have a creator account. Maxine said she has a creator account and she could see it. So if you go to Sean T's account and you go to like the one, let's do the feel good one, the first one, right? So here's the reel. But I have to click on, oops, no. So the reel is, I have to click on the reel. Like I can't be on it in my feed. I have to go to the reel here. So I go to the reel and then on the bottom right, there's three little white dots. If you click there, there's an option that says remix this reel for me. So if I click on it, then it shows up and it's like, look, there we go, right? So it's gonna give me that option, but you actually have to be in the reel. And I don't know if it has to do with like business account or creator account or whatever. On mine, I have it. So I'm planning on remixing this one today, which isn't really one of his reels, but I just think it's hilarious. So. A little Cardi B in the house. I need to be a little more awake for that one. So I would try that out and play around with it. It's been really fun. Christina actually gave on her, I don't know if it was the level up call. Yeah, you have to be in the reel though. You're in the feed right now, Reiko. So you have to click on the little thing on the bottom left. That's like the camera or the little take action thing so that you're in the actual reel. Because right now you're just in your feed. Yeah, so it would be that, and it would be one of his dance ones that you would have to go to. What was I saying? Oh, Christina gave the how to, if you screen record your something, like say you don't have reels. So if I didn't have reels, what I could do for that, or didn't have that option, is on your phone, you can, if you have an iPhone, I have no idea how this works if you don't have an iPhone. So you can pull down from the top corner, and then this circular button here is to screen record. And if I hold it down, it actually gives the option of microphone on or microphone off. So that's how I can, like, sometimes I will, someone just asked me the other day how I add my check marks in Instagram to my calendar. So I screen recorded it while talking so that she would understand what I was doing. So if I hit keep it on and then I hit start recording, I can actually go to his reel and record it. So I would go to his reel here, right? So it's recording. You can see it at the top, right? And then it's done. So then I click on the top number there and it says stop screen recording. I hit stop and it will save it to my photos. And then I use the app in Stories, which you do have to pay for if you, it's that one there in Stories. So I go into in Stories, I can put that in and I can extract the audio from it. And then it saves that audio to my, so I went, if I go to new, and I can just click on it, and it doesn't matter which one I pick, minimal. Sometimes my in Stories locks or takes a minute to register what it's doing. So I'll just wait until it actually gives me the option. And then I can pull that audio right out. And, oh, we just lost Clarissa. Let's see, still not working. I will show you once it loads. Okay, so here's the in my in Stories, right? And if I go to music down at the bottom and I go to my music, there's an option there where it says extract audio from video. I click on that and it will like give me the, I want it from that one, and then it saves it here, and I have this now saved. I'm not going to save this one because I'm talking, you can hear myself talking in it. Anyway, that's how you can do it. And then you could also like, then you can overlay it onto your thing. So it is more involved if you don't have reels, but I would play around with that and just have some fun. Even if you upload it to your feed, share it to your stories, and then remove it from your feed, just as something to like step out of your comfort zone and give it a try and have some fun. I guarantee you, you will laugh. Even if it's at yourself, you will just laugh and it will change your energy. So have some fun doing that. So that's number 2. And number 3 is we are on the last Sunday of the month. I don't have the calendar yet for posting ideas for May. But what I would do today, what I'm going to do today is pull out my trusty monthly calendar and I'm going to plan out my month. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to write in is the 15th of May is our next free workout and webinar. Okay, so that's on the 15th of May. So I can guarantee you that from about, I would say the 5th or 6th of May, I will be talking about coaching to get people to come to that webinar. So all of those things, like my posts, my stories, everything in there will be about coaching to get people to come to this webinar. Okay, then if I wasn't working full time or was a newer coach, I would plan a free group that would start probably on the 17th, and I would run for 3 days. And it would be something to do with springtime, right? It could be like spring into fitness. It could be hydration challenge. It could be anything that you want, just a mini three-day free group for those 3 days. So on that week, like around the 13th or 14th, I would also start inviting people to that free group. I would get them into a Facebook group, and I would just run a very, very minimal, told you before, free group on this, where you do not put a ton of energy into it, but share some value so that people know who you are, right? They know that they can trust you, that they can rely on you. I had
Hello.
a,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. I actually had a girl join as a free customer. She's someone I know from Zumba from years ago that I've asked so many times to come and be a client. No, 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 no. She reached out to me a few weeks ago and said, "You're a coach, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "Okay, so I want to try the free account." And I was like, "Okay." So she got set up with the free account. I told her about, right now she's drinking Isogenics. So I didn't bash Isogenics. I just said I prefer Shakeology for many reasons. I prefer it for the ingredients in it. I have done my research, and I said, but obviously you have what's working for you right now. So just move forward with that. I've got her into the bod group. I've got her into the Facebook group, and she was thinking about getting the full package. I did offer her a promo code because I had one of the CEO codes, and she said no. So she understands, because I was like, like you're paying $300 quarterly for this membership, and you could have got the full year for 110 bucks. Like so she is fully aware. I think what right now is in her way is the fear of falling off, right? So if she only commits for 3 months, then 3 months from now, if she's not doing it, she doesn't feel guilty for it being a full year membership, even though she's paying less. So anyway, she just created a group chat with like 7 people that need a Beachbody coach that have free accounts. So she's obviously liking what I'm providing for her, even though, she didn't join, there was no pressure. So it's about creating that community and trust, and so that people will join you. And the only way that you can do that is just by trying it out, right? Getting people like Emma's been doing to come to the free workouts in the mornings, getting them to try the workout, walking them through that process. That's what this is here for. It's for you. So that would be my second thing, is I would have like a little mini free group in there. And then my next boot camp would I would either kick it off on the 31st of May or the 7th of June. The 7th of June is pretty late in the month because the webinar will likely be the 12th. So I'd probably could kick it off the 31st. So I would have some sort of event that I would be inviting to for the boot camp. So those free people here that I've now served, I can then invite them to my boot camp that's kicking off on the 31st. So that would be my kind of focus for today, is planning out my month of May, narrowing that down. And then I really suggest, I know one of the calls, again, I get them all mixed up. I think it was the Level Up call. Christina was talking about Success Club partners or Success Partners. And she was going to do a post in there. So for a free group, I don't really recommend doing it with like a bunch of people, because then what happens is 1 or 2 people kind of run it, and it just, your voice kind of gets lost, especially if it's only 3 days. But I definitely would recommend running one with like 1 other person, just so that you can feed off of each other, bounce ideas off of each other, those sorts of things.
So Tamara, I've noticed that for me, it's getting overwhelming because there's so many groups that I'm trying to catch up with. And if I want to share Beachbody with other people, which group is likely to for me to send to them?
There is no group for someone that isn't signed up, right? You would create that group. where you would then support people on like a free group for, 3 days, and you keep that group there and you run an event once a month in it to create trust. And you
like bot group or
the bod group and the health and fit club are only for people that have already access to Beachbody On Demand.
How about like the team hangout or yesterday's one?
They can come to the workout. You would send them a link to a free workout and get them to come so that they can see what the community is, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. They 100%, they can come to the 5:30 in the morning ones. They can come to the Saturday ones. They're more than welcome to come. If they're interested in coaching, I would get them to come to the workout and webinar on the 15th. If they're interested in the fitness, I would get them to come to any of the workouts.
It's the Saturday morning one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Invite them to that for sure. All right, now it's your time. Remember, don't all talk at once. It gets a little overwhelming. Then I have to feel like I'm a school teacher dealing with a class of, well, I only had 15 on Friday instead of 28.
Hey, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to say that like when Clarissa sent me the code to, sign up and everything with Shanti's new program, and I had already seen a lot of trailers like about it, and I was like, I'm not really excited about this, but it doesn't really matter that I'm like, signing up with Shanti's program because I have access to everything else on BOD. So I was like, whatever, that it doesn't make a difference. But then when I did the reel, I was like, oh my gosh, this was so freaking fun. I was laughing at myself so much. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I want to do this. So just like in case anybody had like that same feeling, like it's pretty cool. Like I'm excited to do it now. I don't know about every day because I still want to do MDFA, but like a few times a week at least, I want to dance with Shanti for sure.
I hear you. And welcome, Andressa. Well, this is Andressa's first call back.
Woo! Yes,
I'm so happy you're back. And I totally agree. Like I was at baseball the other night or soccer the other night with Jamie. She had her photos. So normally she doesn't come with me to Will's soccer on Wednesday. And we're not allowed to watch. Like there's no spectators allowed. So for that hour, I have to drop my kid off. And yeah, it's all these rules here. There's no games, there's no watching, anyway, don't get me started. Then, so I was like, Jamie, let's do this. Cause she was always like doing TikTok and we had so much fun. I just put the phone down. Yeah, the lighting wasn't the best, or there's a big parking lot behind me. Like, who cares? We had so much fun doing that. We were laughing, we were dancing, and the hour was over before we knew it. So it's that sort of piece of the workout. And I'm with you. I don't think I will do it every single day. Yeah, because I kind of want more, but I love that it's like bringing in, I don't know, Hawaii and palm trees and
that beautiful view
and right,
his beautiful view,
yeah,
the beautiful
exactly,
view behind him.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I love it, and I loved learning about some of like the cast members. Like, isn't the lady on the back right like 60 something? I'm pretty sure she is. And she was like, I just want to dance. I just want to move. Like, it's seriously a program for everyone. So, and I love watching the guy like get his groove on and flick his hair, his headband, and it's so fun. So I totally agree. Who else? Questions?
Oh, I just want to say thank you to Emma for yesterday to helping me out with my technical difficulties.
Yay!
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, Emma is the youngest generation, so she's the most advanced.
That is not true.
I reach out to Emma as well if I can't do anything on Instagram. I'm like, Emma, how would you do that?
I also think
But honestly, Tamara has helped me more. I'm not like good with computers, none of that.
I just think that you have such an approachable personality, right? You are so kind and
yes.
right, and you can feel that through how you present yourself. And so people are going to reach out.
Oh,
100%.
thank you.
You're welcome. You deserve that. Sergey, have you done the remix yet?
No, I took this week off. I needed some a little mental work.
Okay. I'm thinking
But-
that you're gonna do it with your kids though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Because my daughter already asked, and my mom wants to jump in too. So I'm
Yes.
excited about that.
Yes.
Let me tell you, ever since I started, I've been trying to wheel my mom in, and she's been shunning me off, but this one got her. So I'm definitely gonna be sticking on her like glue.
That's awesome. Did you hear Shanti say that his mom, this is the first program she's done since Hip Hop Abs, I think?
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah. It's the first time. So he was like, I'm so excited because my mom is gonna do this.
Yeah, my mom likes it. She was like, oh, he's dancing. I'm gonna dance too. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I can't wait to start it.
I love
I'm gonna
hearing that.
finish up the lift program, and I'm just gonna add the dancing into it. I'm even gonna start Zumba again. We'll see how that works. It's supposed to be virtual. I don't like virtual, but we'll see how that works.
No, the virtual is killing me, honestly.
Yeah,
Luckily,
it
I have a pretty solid crew that are there. Otherwise, I wouldn't. And they send requests because I'm like, ladies,
Okay.
you gotta help me out with the playlist because it's. So I am teaching this Friday. I'm doing some kids gymnastics classes because they're already running. They're allowed to do it, and I was like, sweet, I can dance with some kids.
Right? That's fun. That's fun.
So we'll see. How's everybody else? Margo, you're pretty quiet over there. Come on.
Oh, I'm just listening to you guys talk, ramble on.
Planning your reel, right? You're planning your remix?
Yeah, that's gonna take a really long time for me. Really, really long, but no, I'll give it a try. I actually looked when you were talking about how to find that, but I tell you, I did it. I post, I'm old, as you all know, and so when I did that workout, I thought, oh, I did pretty good, when I watched it myself. So I put it on Instagram. My daughter replied to it, take that off. So
Oh,
I went
Andy.
in and hit delete. No, it was pretty bad.
You didn't delete, did you?
I did delete it.
Oh, don't listen to Andy.
No, it was like a stiff white woman who has no flexibility trying to shake her hips, looking like I probably broke a hip is what it was. Like I was sort of like, it was like it's like I was doing the robot, but I wasn't. I was trying to shimmy, and it was like so
it could not have been that bad.
I don't think
Yeah.
so either.
yeah.
I think when Andy is your age, she's gonna be like, I can't believe I told my mom to delete that.
Right?
I feel really bad, Mom, that I told you to.
When I
It's
put my
so-
mom's up, I want you to tell me what's the difference?
Yeah.
Because I'm not putting it down. The first take, I'm
okay,
putting
like-
it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to keep trying. So my thought was, because I finished my lift 4 today, which I love. I'm going to do that one again eventually. But I was thinking I'm going to dabble between 4 weeks of the work, because I've never done that one, and Shanti. So I think I'll do, because I know they're sort of completely opposite type of workouts.
Right.
So dance one day, power lift and swear at myself the next day. Dance one day, power lift and swear at myself the next day.
Yeah,
like
that's a
my
good
inner-
plan. I've been doing which has been really fun the past week. I did it Monday through Friday. So I started Transform 20, and then after my workout, I do Body Beast, just the bulk part. So if you look at the Body Beast calendar, it's 12 weeks, and nobody can handle Siggy for 12 weeks. Like seriously, you just can't handle Siggy for 12 weeks.
Oh,
But the build part and the beast part are really long workouts. Like they're like 50 minutes, which in Sagiland is like 35. It's because he lifts so heavy that he needs those long breaks between. But the bulk workouts are all under like 35 minutes, which means they're like 23, 24. So it's like a 50-minute workout from start to finish max. And I love that I'm still able to do the weights because I really enjoyed that month of like just lifting weights. So if anyone wants to do that, just look up the Body Beast calendar, and it's under the it's the bulk part. And he only focuses like one day is shoulders, one day is arms, one day is chest, one day is legs, one day is back. And so it's easy to fit those ones in a short amount of time. And all I do is put the volume on 0 and plug in my music. So I don't have to listen to him talking to his boys, right? And then I can fast forward the parts that, because I go faster, because I obviously am not lifting 75 pounds. How he does that, I have no idea. So one of the ones I was watching him curl, and he was curling 50s, and I had 12s. I was like, wow, 50 pounds. Who can curl 50 pounds? Anyway, just a thought if you want to. So I'm going to do that with like some Transform 20 and some Let's Get Up, and then also have the weights in it. So it's been fun. I've liked it.
Mira, on the May 15th, is it at 7 o'clock again, team workout? And
yeah, May 15th is early because we have to do it for the people in Russia and the UK to make it so it's not so late in the day for them, right? Yeah. I see a baby.
Hey, I don't know the name. I didn't see of the woman who just said about being a stiff white woman.
That's Margot.
Hi, Margot. I was going to say that you posting yourself.
Sounds like I'm dead.
that you posting yourself dancing or working out or whatever is going to encourage other white stiff women.
Absolutely. Oh, she froze. Did she freeze for you guys too?
The trainer.
Oh, there you go.
I'm totally with Andres on that.
Me too.
Yes.
Margot, you should have seen me when I started Zumba. When I shimmied, I would go like this. Like it wasn't forward and back, it was up and down. And I was like, said to my friend, look, I'm shimmying. She's like, no, you're not. It looks like you're having a seizure. Like, so there's hope for us. My friends from El Salvador said that I am the only white woman they've seen be able to move their hips this way. But it's taken a lot of years of letting go of that rigid body.
Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like my hips don't lie is really what it is.
I think nothing that Don Julio cannot help.
What?
Don Julio can help, she said.
Okay, but I do the workout in the morning, but that's a good idea, Clarissa. That's what I'll start with.
You know what? Like do it like a Saturday evening, a Friday night. Then it's like, you know what? I'm going to go to my disco night thing here and then just put Shanti.
I'll do my best.
That's shots to a whole different level, right?
If we're not in quarantine and mini lockdown now, I would suggest actually for us to get together on a Friday night and do it together. Like the local coaches from here. I think it would be
that's a great idea, Clarissa, so that you can all look amazing and everybody will look at me and go, what the hell is she doing?
No, I'm gonna help you loosen up those hips. Come on.
I'll be right behind you on camera.
Margot, I'll be with you.
Andressa told me that she practiced a lot. She practiced a lot to get that result. And then she looks amazing. But she said that was hard work. I had to memorize that choreo.
Oh my gosh, I practiced so many times. I practiced while eating. I practiced while like doing other things. I watched it so many times. And I still don't think I look amazing in that video. But I was like, you know what? Whatever.
Oh, your drive the car was amazing. I was like, look at you go. I'm good one way, but the other way, my arm feels ridiculous.
Yeah, I look like I just crashed my car.
I wish there was like a way that I could have filmed myself like practicing so many times because I wanted to have like shown that as well, that like it was not easy whatsoever, but I didn't have anything else to
they do so
practicing.
He does have all of the songs on TikTok, So if you're on TikTok and you look up Jack Rayner, the last name is Rayner. On TikTok, you can actually like do it, and they're a minute long, right? So you can show a little bit more of how involved the process was.
Yeah, I need to get on TikTok. I still am not a part of it.
Yeah, I'm not really there. I just pretend once in a while. How's everybody else doing? Cindy's on TikTok. Cindy could give us some advice. I see Cindy on TikTok all the time. Every time I open my TikTok, there's Cindy. Being quiet today. Okay, so can we do a quick picture? I don't know who we lost, but.
What does Cindy post all the time on TikTok?
Her
What are the
workouts.
ideas? All of the workouts?
She does her workouts, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, smile. Brittany, where'd you go? There we go. I will tag you. Who else has questions? What's going on?
Oh, I'm registered for the summit. Thanks,
Yay.
Clarissa.
Yeah, make sure you get registered for that. Hopefully things will open up here so we can have something a little bit local. Brittany, you and Shayna should get together for it.
Okay.
Okay, because I don't know, did you do the one last summer?
Go to it?
Well, the virtual
No.
one?
Oh, no. No.
You guys should do it together.
And we're
Yeah.
hoping that, Brittany, we're hoping that the board is actually gonna open, so you should come with Shayna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
if the border opens, I'll come up there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been pretty busy because I'm opening up a coffee shop over here.
Oh, wow.
Inside of Alex's tattoo shop. So I haven't been much like on social media, but once I get it balanced out.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys been vaccinated?
No, that's the thing. I don't do vaccines. My
That's the
family
thing. I
doesn't.
don't know if it's gonna be kind of mandatory that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that way. It's
I don't
gonna
think
be
they
like a
can
gray
make it.
area.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Make it
traveler,
mandatory.
I'm gonna be the first one vaccinate me so I can go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the part I'm stuck at because no one in my family does vaccines, so it's kind of like.
Okay. No, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can make it a mandatory thing.
Tamara, how long
Yeah,
are we
to
gonna
go
keep up the hype group for the Let's Get Up?
I'm not posting it anymore. I'll post like a few reels here and there. I would just say follow up with your people. If you want to keep posting in it, because that was just like a 5-day kind of group, right? If you want to keep posting, that's great, but I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just something to think about too, because May is coming up. And of course, Carl is going to be doing the big announcement about the bikes. And I guess that's when we're going to go on the New York Stock Exchange. So I don't know whether I'm saying the right thing or the wrong thing. I've have 1, 2, 4 new coaches that joined in the last week or two, but one of them is TJ, so he doesn't count. He's just my son, no big deal. But the other 3 are important people. Anyways, I'm advising, or I'm trying to help my coach, as all of my coaches, to get to Emerald if they can, because I'm assuming that when this happens and when they funnel more money into Beachbody, that there's going to be more advertising, there's going to be more social media advertising, which means then randomly people will be signing up. And that's when Emerald, right, Tamara, when you're Emerald for a certain amount of time, you start getting free customers put on your team or put on your list or whatever, which is where Ali came from. She was assigned to me and she reached out to me for some help, and now she's an Emerald coach. So it's a benefit, especially when this takeover happens. I think, again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what their plans are, but I can't see that I think it's just going to get better. So that's why I'm trying to advise all my coaches to at least get to Emerald if they can before this happens.
Yeah, so I have some good trainings on the Free to Be Girls site that feel free to send your coaches there, right? Where we've got the new coach training, new coach welcome, and then there's an emerald training, and then there's a diamond training as well that I put on there. Christina and Sarah did also update the Empower Squad Hub with guides, right? So if you go into the guides here, there's a new coach training, there's an emerald in a week training, and there's a diamond in 8 weeks training. So those 3 things are in there. The other thing that Christina did was she added I think it was this daily.
Yeah,
Like
like a goal guide. Yeah.
Is this it? Alina, did you find it?
Yeah.
Did she make like a booklet?
Yeah, it's a book. Yeah, there's 72.
It's a book.
Can you see it? There's
72 pages. Yeah.
Right, what to expect. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Okay, so this would be something that you could print off and work through. I think she took it to like the local like Office Depot or Staples or whatever it is and had it printed and then had it coil bound. So there's places to like record your goals, but there's also places to record your people you're talking to, things like that. So it'd be like one working booklet. So that may be something that you could help direct your new coaches to as well, right?
So is it the university? There's a university one, right?
There is the Empower Squad University, and there is the Team Uproar University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you recommend?
Both of them are great.
Honestly, I think that if you went through those 3 trainings in the guides in the Empower Squad Hub, then I would recommend doing the Uproar University. Angie's a little more involved, right? Because she's been in it for so long, that her trainings are a little more detailed. So I think that the ones in the actual Empower Squad Coach Hub are going to be shorter and just a little more, I can take this and run with it right now. And Angie's will be a lot more involved.
And I think Christina just recently posted the updated Uproar University link as well. Yeah, so.
Another thing that I was thinking about is for your coaches when they become Emerald. I know, Tamara, you sent me a nice little selfie ring or whatever, stick or whatever it was. And I know we have Empower Squad cups and stickers and all that stuff. I'm just trying to think of what a nice, easy, if your coaches are in the US, so you have to mail something to them or whatever, or is anybody doing that? Is anybody sending a little gift to your Emerald coaches, or what's happening with that for everybody? I'm just curious.
I think it's cool to get like a little shaker cup, or like, you know, those plastic like Starbucks looking cups, and then just like stuff it with a whole bunch of like random like little goodies. That's what I like to do.
That's good. I'm just thinking, like, my new coach who's just become Emerald is in Chicago, so and I'm in Vancouver, so I was just trying to think of maybe even Empower Squad stickers or something that's easy to mail, or even creating this book for them and putting that in the mail.
So Christina said the book was quite expensive to print because she printed it in color on like heavy paper. So I mean, you could, but you would definitely want to get a quote before you did that and then mail it. I still do like shipping them through Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I just think it's easier, even though I have to pay the shipping on it because I only have Amazon Prime in Canada. I don't have it in the US. So I think that one is really good especially for an Emerald coach, because the sticks are so much better than they used to be. Like the ones that we used to get were like the mini tripods with the bendable legs, but you can get the ones now that are fully, it can be used as like a selfie stick. It can be used as a tripod. It can be used, you know, you can get so many things that yeah.
Do you have a link to that one that you're talking about by any chance?
No, I have
no.
it.
Right. Okay. That's
but
all right.
It's one that folds like mine. I think so. The brand is UB size, like BEESIZE. And it literally like, so this is it on its lowest setting, but it all the way up, right? So it does that, and it also folds like completely, the base folds flat here, so it collapses on itself. So it's literally like,
It's a good one. I think I actually have that one. I know the one that you sent me, but I think I ended up ordering that one as well. So I have that one, and it is a good one. You can take it with you.
yeah,
and
you
I
can totally take it
still,
with you. It's super light. You could use it as a selfie stick where you hold it up, or as a tripod. Very, very versatile. So
I still think that I'm wanting to, once I get my dance shoes on and get a little better, take the dance workout to the park or to the local field and post in my neighborhood group, hey, dance workout dance party happening Saturday morning at 10 or whatever. Be there, be square, whatever. And even if it's just me and Kim and 2 other people, but we're out there and we can use that selfie stick for videos or whatever. So none of us have to hold the phone. So it's a good idea. Good thing to have.
for sure. I think sending things like this. I can't remember the name of because I had stickers done, Empower Squad stickers, and it was not expensive. It was super cheap. So in bulk, I would have to think of the name of it. And I'll find it for you and send you the link. Christina's the one who told me about it. So
Alex uses an app called Sticker App for his stickers, and they usually come out really good.
it was Sticker Mules. MULZ was who I used. Yeah, super easy. You upload the graphic, you decide how big you want it, they send it to you in the mail. Like, so you can easily add it to something. So that's crazy, Olena, that it's only 7. I know Christina got hers printed on like really good paper though. So I think if you just got it regular bound on regular paper, it would probably be like 15 or 20 here. But
yeah, but even I just printed the book that is like 200 pages and it cost me like less than $5 on a regular paper, but I did the binding and everything was like thick and very nice, and it looks exactly like a book.
wow, that's amazing.
I know.
You can do that for cheap, but you might get blocked on Zoom.
I know. It's really bad. The political thing is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I just need to get out of this country as soon as possible, move to UK as soon as I get my passport.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's crazy. I went on a bit of a rant yesterday on my thing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was so disappointed because there was a protest up by my house here, an anti-mask protest. And I was like, really? Have your opinion. I don't care what your opinion is. Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. We're all processing this differently, but you have that much time on your hands that you're gonna go protest masks. I can give you lots of other things that you can do that would serve humanity a lot better than that. So anyway, I was like, really? You live in a first world when you have that ability. So anywho, let's just watch Lovely eat because that makes us happy.
I know, she's so cute. Those cheeks, my gosh. There's one.
Well, anyone else have anything they want us to chat about, go over? Clarissa, you're pretty quiet over there. Nothing? Okay. Well, then we will sign off, beautiful people. Go plan your May. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will chat with you this week. All right?
Yeah, bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.